to Malawi, ladies and gentlemen. Please give it up for this woman, Teresa Kachinda. She's a senior chief in the Desda district in central Malawi. That's a district of about 90,000 people. This woman is using her authority and her office as the chief to single-handedly stop 850 child marriages in the last 3 years. 850, in which, young girls are married off instead of putting them in school. She hears about this and says, this is not right and I'm not going to allow it. And she dissolves those marriages and puts these girls back in school. She said, no, you are going to school by fire, by force. How wonderful is that? Since 2015, it is illegal to get married if you are under the age of 18 in Malawi. But despite the law, children are still being married off under the so-called customary law, meaning that with parental consent and also overseen by traditional leaders. So this woman is saying, no more. We have to follow the law. The law says you have to be 18 before you get married. So she has a lot of chiefs under her. She's the main chief, 4 male chiefs refused to cooperate with her. They were still approving underage marriages, and she heard about it. She suspended those guys until they agreed to play by the rules. So she puts these girls back in school, and when the parents can't afford to pay the school fees, she pays the school fees herself. Or if she can't pay it, she finds somebody that can pay the school fees of these girls. In fact, she made it a law now that no child should be found at home or doing household chores during school time. Now, those girls have the same opportunity as girls in different parts of the world to make something of their lives. Not only that, she stopped a ritual that requires young girls as young as 7 to go to a sex camp. They call it sexual initiation camps, where the girls will be taught how to please men. At the age of 7, they will teach them how to be seductive, and they will teach them all kinds of sexual acts. As a matter of fact, the teacher will sleep with many of them. Africans, what kind of ritual is that? That you will take girls to a sex camp? Just imagine. The interesting thing to keep in mind, though, is that this has been the norm for years, for decades. All the male chiefs that came before this woman, they didn't do anything about it until a female became the chief. You see why we need women. Issues that pertain to women and girls are always taken seriously by women. Women that know what they are doing. Sure, you understand? Yes, so we need women. Malawi has one of the highest rates of child marriage in the whole world, interrupting their education and putting them at higher risk of domestic violence and early pregnancy. From what I read, many of the parents give up their daughters mainly because of poverty. So when they give their daughters away, they would get some money as dowry, the dowry price. So they would get some money to have some kind of relief financially. Unfortunately, the money finishes after some time as well. So then they will give out another daughter, like using your daughters to make money. But this female chief actually talks to the parents and tells them that if you educate your daughters in a number of years in the future, you will actually have everything, because this girl would start working and she'll be able to take care of you instead of you having to give out each daughter every single year. So kudos to her. She's doing a wonderful job. We're very proud of you. You guys don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.